Hi guys, it's Shay. I was going to show you what books I've read when I was not in the church and then when I got more into the church. And I'm going to show you my Bible that I use. Um, this is how you can tell someone reads their Bible. This is how you can tell someone reads their Bible. Is when it's taped multiple times and it's coming apart. And you just tape and tape and tape, and you got a hole there, and when you open it, and you highlighted, and you wrote in it, and these tabs, more tabs. And this is how you can tell someone actually reads their Bible. Because a lot of people say they read their Bible, but yet it's sitting on their nightstand collecting dust, and it has not been touched. The pages aren't ripped. You know, it still looks like they bought it, brand new. But this is any Bible that you have that's old and rugged and it's falling apart. That's how you can tell someone's actually reading their Bible. And I use this at church, and then I use this one when I want to look up something that the pastor was preaching on, like scripture or something. I'll go to this one on my coffee time with Jesus on Saturdays or early mornings, like Monday through Friday, because I work 8 to 5. And in the mornings, I'll get up and pray first, and then I'll go to here and I'll start reading and, just time with Jesus. Because it's not only just on Saturdays and Sundays, it's every day. You should have time for Jesus every day, Monday through Friday. Even in the car, have Jesus time. When you're driving, just talk to him and pray, because you never know. You may get into a wreck or something, and then that's it. You never know. That's why you should always stay prayed up and ready to go, because you could be next. It could be your turn. Who knows? Now, okay. And my 1 year devotion. I read these every day. Whatever day it is, I'll read it. Let's see. The 21st is Nobody's Perfect. Let's say you have a teenage daughter and you're leaving her home alone. You trust her, but just so there are no misunderstandings, you leave her a list of no's. No parties, no boys in the house, no cooking with fire, no announcing on social media that you're home alone. Let's say she invites her boyfriend over, even though she followed most of her instructions. She still broke the rules. Bring on the consequences. God's law is no different, and that is why we need Jesus. Mess up one command, we've broken the rules. Bring on the consequences. Or admit what he already knows. We aren't perfect. While we may never kill or steal or eat the wrong things on the wrong day, we are entirely likely to covet, to take the easy way out, to gossip. Because of grace, we get to choose, follow all the rules, or accept his forgiveness in advance. James 2:10 says, "Whoever keeps the whole law but faith in one point has become accountable for all of it." What do you choose? Your ability to keep every command, or God's grace? Spend time thanking him for his incredible, undeserved gift of grace. That was September 21st. So I do read this too. And now these books I'm going to show you is when I got more and more into the church and more into loving Jesus. because I wanted to know more. I wanted to learn more, and and what makes us different from the world, what makes us different from people. And here's one of them. It's called Pray the Word, and it's got a lot of scriptures in it. It's got let's see. Pray the Word when attacked by people or the enemy. Pray the Word over your family. Pray the Word when there is sickness. Pray the Word over a broken heart. Pray the Word in times of fear. Pray the Word for unsaved children and loved ones. Pray the Word for personal growth. Pray the Word for financial blessings. Pray the Word over the Great Commission. Pray the Word in praise. This is a good one. You cannot get these three I'm showing you right now. You cannot get them at Mardel's. They don't sell them. I don't know why they don't sell them. Supposedly, we're not, and don't get me started on those people. So, anywho, I don't know why they don't have stuff on Pentecostal Apostolics. But, oh well. But these you get on PentecostalPublishingHouse.com. That's where you get these. This one, too. Here's one on hairdos. Now, I got this in 2011. Because 2010 I was in and out. I wasn't too sure. But that's another story later. A testimony. I am working on biography on myself, on the old me and the new me. The new me will have my testimony on it. And the old me, I'm going to write the old me on who I was and who I used to be before I came to Jesus. That's going to be another video, and I may read it to you in another video. But this is hairdos. As you can see, tells you how to do certain hairdos. You can get this also on Pentecostal Publishing House. This one as well, you can get it on Pentecostal Publishing House. The Grace Blueprint, we're actually doing a study on this at church. And it's a really good read. But I don't, because I teach Sunday school, so I can't go to the classes that he has at 10 o'clock. I can't go because I'm in Sunday school. So I bought this just to read, and you can get that on Pentecostal Publishing House. This one is a really good read. It's called He Called Her, Pentecostal Women in Ministry. This is really good. I actually enjoyed it because it gives you reasons why women should preach. Because it also says back in the day that women were not allowed to preach. They were not allowed to stand up and say, hey, like nowadays we are allowed to preach. We're allowed to testimony. We're allowed to preach from the pulpit. And, and this one is good too. And you can also get this on Pentecostal Publishing House. And on the Pentecostal Publishing House, they have lots of books and curriculum for Sunday schools. And the books, lessons, they have an apostolic Bible. And they have lesson books on holiness, modesty, salvation, baptism, modesty. It's amazing. And they have books on one-on-one, which means one God, one Lord. He's all one. There's no 3 or 4 or 5. It's just one. They got books on that too. It's really good. Now this one, I don't know where you can get it. But it's Overcoming a Lifetime. It's poems. My grandpa gave this to me. I've read a little bit of it, but I don't really care much for poems. I don't know why. I can't seem to get into it. Get into them. I've never written a poem either, so I don't know. I don't know why I don't like poems. I can't get into them. I don't know why. I just can't get into them. But this is good too. And this one my pastor had in his library, and I bought it from him. It's called How Now Shall We Live? And it's good too. It's a little bit thick, so it may take you a while to finish it, but it's a really good read for your library. And I also bought this from him as well. Um, Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. This is a good one too. And this John Bevere, he's not a Pentecostal, but he's a non-denomination preacher, and he is he based his stuff on Pentecostal apostolic, but he doesn't really. I don't know. But this one is a good one. The Fear of the Lord. This is his older one. His older books he's written. This one is good too. And this one we actually did a Bible study on it at the pastor's house. It's John Bevere, Killing Kryptonite. You can actually get this at Mardel's, and you can get this at Mardel's. And I think, and you can get these at Mardel's too, because these are not on the Pentecostal Publishing House, or those two are not either. But these you can get at Mardel's. But the other three, or 1, 2, 3, the other four, you have to get on the Pentecostal Publishing House. And I think that was it. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to share with you. And also, I write myself. I write stories. They're all fiction. They're not true. I only have one that's Christian, and it's called Becoming Pentecostal, or something about being Pentecostal. It has why we do the things we do, or why don't you do the things other people do. It's on these websites that I have. I have two websites that I download my stories on. One is storyjumper.com, and the other one is wattpad.com, which is wattpad.com. And you'll find, I think I'm under Apostolic Girl number 7, I think. But you can go on there and look at my stories. One of them is Christian, but the rest are not. Some of them have when I was in school, and some of the stories it was about. I did one about my grandma's dog. I don't know why, and then the rest are based on Native American Indians, because that's what I am. But most of them are my Native American Indian stories are fiction. They're not true. Maybe there is some truth to them, but I'm not sure, because I do a lot of research on them and the language, but I don't know if those events actually happened. And I'm just now discovering that most of those names, the characters that I used, were real people. I had no idea. I just made up names, but I had no idea those actually were real people, real Native American Indians. So that was pretty cool. I looked up their pictures and everything. It's pretty neat. But yeah, man, it's just so beautiful outside. It's wet, raining. It's almost time for coffee. Coffee time with Jesus. Every day. Maybe not coffee every day, but, just time with Jesus. Anywho, that was all I wanted to show. And, I'm still new at this whole YouTube thing, So I'm kind of getting used to it, but not quite. I'm gonna see if I can post pictures on YouTube of stuff that I do. Like the Rock House. The Rock House is special needs, and it's the venturing crew and the Boy Scouts. But this particular Boy Scouts are special needs. Um, they are young men. Some of them are not young. Some of them are 50, 60, 70-year olds, but they're just like kids. And I love them very much. I love them like my own kids. Wait, I don't have any kids. Oh my gosh. If I had kids, that's who they would be. I have a very special place in my heart for those type of people. And the women are the same, young, 40, 50, 60, 70, and we take them on trips and stuff, and I'll post pictures, and I did a Christmas video of what Christmas we do with the Rock House people. I'm still learning the YouTube, so I may post pictures and stuff. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And I think that was it. I think that's all I was going to show you. And in another video, I am going to tell, or actually read, um, about my old self before I came to Jesus, and then when I came to Jesus. Um, I feel like I need to tell it because there's a lot of people that went through this phase that I was going down, and they're so into it that they cannot get out. They're so far into it that I don't think Jesus can actually reach out and touch them. But there are some that are willing to change. There are some that are willing to take Jesus' hand and say, Lord, just pull me out of this. If you can pull so and so out of it, you can pull me out. Stuff like that. And I just want to tell you, read to you the story that I wrote about my old self and what I was getting into, um, and what I almost really got into it. And then when I came to Jesus. So, and I'm still in Jesus. I'm still with Jesus. 28 years old, still in the church, and my grandparents are moved away because they thought, oh, when they move away, then she's gonna be, she'll go back to her old ways. She'll be like everybody else. She'll be like her family, drink, smokes, cuss, all that stuff. Nope, I'm still in it. Thanks to my grandparents and the Lord as well for bringing me out of what I used to be and what I was becoming. So, yep, I'm still in it. Now I'm just waiting for the Lord to, if it's His will, to one day I'll have that special someone, if He sends me one. I know I do have to go out and look, but it's better to wait, and it's better to wait on the Lord to say, okay, hey, I got this one for you, because I did go to women's retreat one time, um, but it was all women, so. But it was cool though. I loved it very much. Never been to a women's retreat before. It was awesome. It was very awesome. But I'm just waiting for the Lord to send me that someone that He's got in store for me. But for right now, I like being single because you can come and go as you please. You can spend as much time as you want with Jesus. No distractions, no, and I can't cook. So, because I don't eat a lot. So I only eat once a day. Um, Actually, I'll eat lunch at 11:30, but then I won't eat until the next day because I just ate lunch. Little snack here and there, but other than that, I won't eat again until the next day. But yeah. So I'll see y'all next time.